welcome to episode 6 of Rusty Reviews. We are flying through. For episode number 6, I'm going to be looking at the 2016 RPG anime turn-based life simulator Persona 5. I would have never even thought about playing this game if it wasn't for Smash Bros. Because Joker got released as DLC. I didn't even know the game existed before then. But I decided to play it because I got it for free with my PS5. It was alright. It's the only anime RPG turn-based any kind of game like that I ever play. I don't play Pokemon, I don't play friggin' Dragon Quest, any garbage like that. It's probably the last one I'll ever play too. It was the single best thing about the entire game was the music. They put so much effort into the music and it was so good. It was the best music of any video game I have ever heard in all of my years of playing video games. No game has even gotten close. But if you were to want to play this game, you would really have to dedicate yourself to it. You'd have to love the genre. But that wasn't my case. I just did it anyway because I was bored this summer. It takes a minimum, even on the easiest difficulty, if you're rushing through the game, it's going to take 90 hours to beat, which is absolutely insane. The game itself it's pretty repetitive because the combat, it's repetitive, but it's also really unique. For turn-based combat, which is usually incredibly boring, it was alright because you don't just have one kind of attack. You have personas, you have guns, you have melee weapons, and you have items you can use. Personas are ghost-like spirits who have been wronged in the past but are there to help you, and they're also there to fight you. That's what I gathered from Google. And the cutscenes in this game, like I said, it kind of ties into how the game's kind of repetitive. The cutscenes and the dialogue moments are incredibly long. You can just be listening to dialogue for 30 minutes, 45 minutes. It's absolutely bonkers how long those moments last. But the story is incredibly interesting though, all the way through. It definitely all the way through. There isn't a dull moment in the entire story. And even when you're not doing things for the main story, the side missions and the life simulator is so interesting because not only is it just part life simulator, but you got to do stuff you got to get a part-time job. Well, you don't have to, but it's recommended that you do to get extra money. And you got to go to school, and you can hang out with your friends and build up your relationships with them. And there's also you can build relationships with random people. You can have an entire story side mission with them. Just a random person you could find. All the characters, main characters, side characters, are all really good. There are a few annoying ones, but those are few and far between. I'd say 99% of the characters are worth your time. The ending, absolutely wild. I would have never even imagined that happening in my entire 90 hours. Even after 89 hours, I didn't expect any of it to happen. So basically, what happens is, at the beginning of the game, you're wrongfully accused of something, and you have to go live in Japan for a year for some kind of punishment. And then while you're there, you become a Persona user. And in the end, if I explain it this way, it's gonna make no sense. But at the end, you end up fighting a fake god in a warped reality, where the fate of the entire world depends on if you win. And it is crazy. There are multiple endings. You don't get to do that in all of them. There's only one good ending, which is the one that I got because I googled how to get it, because that's what I do. It's definitely worth it to get the best ending. And easy mode, there are a few different difficulties. Easy mode is really easy. I did not struggle at any point during the entire game. But literally from then on, if you go up one difficulty, it's pretty dang hard. With that, I'm going to dish out my final review for Persona 5. I'm going to give this game an 8.9 out of 10. I'll be honest, if it didn't have good music, I would have never beat it. But it did, and that's really what kept me in through the whole time. But 8.9, that is my final review. Please like the video, share it, if you really want to, leave a comment, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.